What is going up, everybody? It's Dominique from Nightlight Candles, and welcome back to the channel where I'm taking a brand new candle business and seeing what I can turn it into. And I have great news for everybody. I just made my first $1 million. I'm totally kidding. Not even 1% of that. But I did have the best quarter today, and then as you guys will find out in the next video, I'm gonna do my total year recap. But for this video, I did get my first candle wholesale order, and I'm gonna go through it with you. So stay tuned, and I'll walk you through my whole process of making these candles and packing it, etc. Also, if anybody is in need of candle lids, I am selling them on my website. I don't use the wooden/bamboo tops anymore. So if you think you could use them for your business, I have them for 75 cents and $1 each. So, I mean, amazing prices, and there's free shipping on my website if you do $30 or more. So these are the sizes. I have the 3 1/8 inch tops, and then the 3.5 inch. They're great tops, perfect for your candles. I used them again when I first started. I just have all these left over. These are unused. So once they're gone, they're gone. So feel free, go on the website. The link will be in the description if you're interested in buying some of these. Also, if you're interested in the story of how I got this first candle wholesale order, I will post a story at the end of the video. So after you get through, just stay tuned, and I'll share the exact story of how this whole situation came about. Alright guys, so my first wholesale order. This business owner ordered 30 candles. So as you see here, you got 13 King Tut, 10 Velvet Touch, and 7 Winter Night. So the King Tut is actually my personal favorite as well, and she absolutely loved it, so that's why she wanted more of those. And I have to say, this wholesale order came at the perfect time because I just ran out of all of my candle jars. So I had placed an order with my supplier who is overseas for 300 more jars. So, and it should be coming any day now. So I'm just getting this area cleaned up, so when these jars get here, I can get it all organized and then get these candles made and ready for this business owner. Now, to fulfill this order a little bit quicker, I had some of the candles that she ordered already in stock. So I'm actually going to take some of these and put them in with her order. That way I can fulfill it just a little bit quicker. And the Winter Night is actually all sold out now. So she actually took all the remaining Winter Night, and that won't be coming back until the next fall. So she was just in time. And thank God, now my jars just came. So I'm gonna bring all these jars in, bring them back to my workspace, get them all sorted out, and then we can get set up to make the remaining candles for this order. So now that I got the right ones, I got to get the amount that I need ready. So I'm just getting them out now because now we're going to have to de-dust all of these jars. So I don't know what happens during these long overseas commutes, but they get very, very dusty, as you can see here. Now, most people use alcohol. I use this little dust removal putty. I think it works just fine. And it's a little funner to use in my opinion. So you'll see kind of me using it here, just sticking it in, rubbing it around a little bit, and you'll see how much cleaner that these jars get just by using this little putty. And it's a lot easier. I got big hands, so I'm not trying to get paper towel and, you know, rubbing alcohol and getting all up in these little jars. So now I got to put the warning labels on. Again, this is just my process. I always get the jars, clean the jars, put the warning labels on, because those are something I do not want to forget ever, because you're setting yourself up for a liability. and then I'll start putting the wicks in. So now it's time to start putting on these labels. Again, you just want to make sure they're right. I hate when they're bubbly and things of that nature, so I take a little bit extra time working with these labels. And sometimes, it's still a losing battle, but I realize that if I do the labels first, they're more prone to get some bubbles, and that's what I'm doing here, unfortunately. And I think that just due to the heat of the wax. So I think, moving forward, I'm definitely gonna do the labels after I pour the wax and after it cools. Now I had to spend a little extra time working out these bubbles, but everything ended up being fine. So now it comes to the fun part, right? Now we just get to pour the wax, mix the fragrance oil in, and start pouring these candles into their respective jars. So this is probably the easiest part, to be honest with you, just because it's so routine, right? And again, I make these in small batches, so I only make up to 6 at a time per pour. And then obviously I had 30 candles to make, so I'll just go back and re-pour and re-pour. But I have my formula down to a specific way that I like it, so I'll only go up to 6. And then here we go, I'm just pouring it in, making sure everything is even, and then we will go into the next phase of our process. So now I'll just take a heat gun to all the remaining candles just to get them a smooth top. And then we're just going to start packing everything away and getting this order ready to take to the business owner. So now you'll see me just kind of making sure everything's in there correctly, packaged correctly. I'll let it sit for a couple days just to cure, and then I'll take it to the business owner. How did I get this wholesale order? So I was working at a craft fair, as I do, because as a brand new candle business owner, that's how I make money with my business. The website doesn't get too much traffic, but these fairs really do have a good turnout most of the time. And I had a lady come up and she absolutely loved one of my candles, and she started talking to me a little bit just to kind of see, how I came about doing this, etc. So I kind of explained to her my story, and she explained to me how she owned a massage therapy business locally, and she would love to, put my candles in her shop, and at the time she was just like, she wasn't trying to profit anything off of it. She was like, I can just put them up in there. You can put like your Venmo, your business Venmo, and people can pay you directly, because she didn't have a sales and use tax license. So she didn't want to profit off anything. She was just going to help me out, which was, absolutely awesome, and then I started reaching out to her, and we were talking for a little bit, and then I didn't hear anything back from her, and I was like, oh, what happened? And it wasn't until like 2 or 3 weeks later where she texted me back. She's like, I'm so sorry for the delay. She's like, I think I'm gonna get my sales and use tax license if that's how you want to do it, because I was like, I typically just sell wholesale, and then you can be in charge of what you sell the candles for, etc. Like you're in complete control. So she liked that idea, because I wanted to make it profitable for her too. She's helping me out a lot. And so she was like, yep, I'm just gonna, she went back and got her sales and use tax license, and she ordered 30 candles. Now, then the numbers might seem a little weird to you. She really loved the King Tut candles, so that's why she ordered the most of those. And then the winter night, you notice in the video, she only ordered 7. Well, that was because that was all I had left. I had a few left in stock, and then I only had about 3 more labels left, so I could only make up to 7, because this is it's a seasonal candle, so once it's out, it's out. And this is kind of the second year in a row where I've completely underestimated how much that would sell. I was going based off last year, but I didn't really factor in the growth of my business. And again, it wasn't drastically oversold, but it definitely sold a lot more than last year, and it was my bestseller last year. So it's just something to learn from and go from there. But so that's why she got the 7, and then she was looking for a third scent, and she was just going through my website and reading the descriptions, and she really liked the Velvet Touch, which was something I actually recommended to her as well. But it was just funny how that came about. So that's how the 10 came, and the rest were the King Tut, which was her personal favorite and my personal favorite as well. So we were finally able to get it done. Then I got right to work making these candles, and then I got it to her. Got it to her business in about a week. So I take great pride in getting the products to the customer as fast as I can, and I hope this will turn into a lasting, reoccurring business relationship. And I'll let you guys know how it goes, absolutely. But this has been a great quarter, and again, I will show everything in the next video. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And again, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting as much as I can. It's been a busy time, and then making the videos, editing, etc. takes a lot of time as well. So with the holidays, and then my W-2 work schedule is absolutely wild, so I haven't been able to post as much. But I appreciate everybody who's stuck around, and I promise I'll have a lot of great content coming. Also, if you can, please follow my Instagram and TikTok pages as well. That would be greatly appreciated. They're looking a little dull right now, and I really appreciate some follow. So see you guys soon. Thank you.